Hi, this is Pastor Jamie with Covenant Church. I want to tell you something, and it's going to sound radical. Whoever is watching this, God wants you in a church. God desperately wants you in church. Now, I say that fully aware that we all have very different experiences in church. Some of us have been overwhelmingly encouraged by church. We've grown up in it our whole lives. The church is a place of safety and of comfort. But honestly, some of us have been hurt by churches. We've been hurt by Christians, people that claim to have a relationship with God and yet seemed all they do is just to hurt one another, to control one another. I fully get that our views or our experiences with church or with Christians can vary greatly. And yet the statement is still the same. God wants you in church. Why do I say that? Because the church is a very special place, a place that not only fosters healthy community, but ultimately gives us an opportunity to learn more about a God that desperately loves us and desperately wants a relationship with us. That's why we go to church, to learn about God and to love one another. Here at Covenant Church, we really strive to do two things. We strive to love Christ and to love like Christ. You see, we get that example from Jesus. They asked him a question, what is the greatest commandment? And what did Jesus say? Jesus was not shaken or thrown by that. He actually said to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. And the second is like unto it, to love your neighbor as yourself. And upon these two things hang the entire law and prophets. What was Jesus saying there when they said, what is the greatest commandment? To love God and to love others, and everything else falls underneath those two things. So that's what we try to do. Every program at Covenant Church is geared in those two areas. Yes, every program, our children's ministry, our youth ministry, our men's groups, our women's groups, our music program, or our teaching ministries are all geared to help us love God and to love others. Would you come check us out? Would you come spend some time with us? Maybe you've been away from church for a long time. Well, you are more than welcome to come into Covenant. You know, we are not the only good church in town. There's other wonderful churches that are following after God, that are doing all that they can to share the gospel. So this is the promise I want to make to you today. We may not be the church for you. You may visit and you may say, you know what? I love those people, but I don't believe that's where God has us. What we're going to do is this. If we are not the church for you, we are going to help you find the church for you. We are going to help you find the place that God has you and your family, even if it's not for us. Come try us out. Worship is at 10:15. Sunday school is at 9:15. Maybe you just want to grab a cup of coffee and have a little bit more of a conversation about this God that we're talking about. All of that is at your fingertips. All you have to do is ask. Come and see. We can't wait to see you then. Have a wonderful day.